We are spending 8 months in Guatemala, the country where Giorgio was born. We explore the most beautiful places and experience local cultures, traditions and food.
Except traveling around in Guatemala, we are also volunteering in an ecological hotel in the jungle of Petén. In this episode, we visit Sumpango, Guatemala, where we join one of the world's most unique, beautiful and colorful Día de Los Muertos, All Saints' Day celebrations. On this day, the people of Guatemala transform their country into a land of flying colors with their festival the Barriletes Gigantes, a colorful giant kite festival. Today we are in Sumpango. It's the 1st of November, so it's Los Días de los Muertos. I hope I said it right. Anyway, it's the Day of the Dead. It's a huge tradition here in Sumpango to have an amazing kite festival. So it's where we are heading now, but before to go to the kite festival area, we are passing through a cemetery that is supposed to be really nice and colorful, and we can't wait to go. So let's go now. To get to the cemetery and the kite festival, we are walking through the town of Sumpango. Here you find many food stalls serving delicious food like grilled meat, sausages, corn, tamales and black tortilla. Except food, you can buy, for example, traditional clothes and barriletes. We really enjoy our walk, where we have the chance to see the local street life. Before entering the festival, we decided to make a stop at the colorful cemetery where people on this day are gathering, flying kites, playing music, praying, eating a family feast and decorating the tombs with flowers. November the 1st, All Saints' Day in Guatemala, holds a very important meaning to its people. The culture of making colorful kites and flying them over the cemeteries of Guatemala is a way of honoring and communicating with ancestors, family members and friends that have passed on. As it is early in the morning, we are not up for alcoholic drinks, but definitely for some tacos. Everything looks so delicious, so we definitely recommend you to do not have breakfast at home and eat here instead. Finally, we arrive at El Festival de Barriletes Gigantes, which is an event that has been on our bucket list for many years, and it is even more amazing and colorful than what we imagined. The festival is very crowded. Apparently today the festival is attracting 90,000 people and the atmosphere is amazing. It's pretty crowded in here.
Yeah, but the kites are amazing. They are so beautiful, they're so colorful. It's the perfect place to be.
barriletes, made of tissue paper, are held together with bamboo stalks, glue, and a little bit of plastic string. The kites vary in size from 2 to over 20 meters in diameter. Depending on the size, kites take up to 5 months to create and are either burned or stored after use. The theme of the kite is important, and many kites have messages with social implications: human rights, cultural survival, women's rights. Each kite is judged according to design, theme, and color scheme, and monetary prizes are given to the winners. The origin of the barriletes is debated. Some people say that these kites were created by Mayas to ward off bad spirits on All Saints' Day, the day in which the deceased were allowed to visit the human world. Not wanting the bad spirits to return to Earth, the kites were created to make noise to scare them off, and also to carry messages to heaven on behalf of those in purgatory.
If you know more about the origin of the Barriletes and also the Kite Festival, tell us more about it in the comments below.
As the kites are giant, you will be able to see them even from far. After admiring all the kites in the display area, we decided to head to a restaurant for some food and drinks. It's food time now, so we took a little break and we are having roasted pork with black tortillas. That's nice. It is very similar to the other one, maybe a bit better. Now we are on the rooftop of a restaurant. We just had food and the food was amazing, we loved it. And the really good thing is that here on the rooftop it's possible to see all the kites down there. So now we're just like sipping a beer and waiting for the kites, the big kites, to start to fly. But in the meanwhile, the sky is completely full of little kites. So nice to just be here, watch those kites fly. It's really relaxing. The Giant Kite Festivals on the Day of the Dead in Guatemala are held simultaneously in Santiago Sacatepequez and Sumpango Sacatepequez. We choose to attend the Kite Festival in Sumpango, which is bigger and also closer to Antigua Guatemala, where we, for the moment, are staying. Sumpango is about a 35 minutes ride from Antigua Guatemala, but be prepared that it will take longer when it's the Kite Festival because of the massive traffic jams. Leave early to avoid the worst traffic. If you don't have your own car, you can take the public bus, book a tour or, as we did, hire a private driver to take us here and also pick us up in the evening. It costs 200 quetzales return trip for both of us, much cheaper than booking one of the tours from Antigua where you have to leave the festival and go back to Antigua in the early afternoon. Most of the kites are not even flying until late afternoon, so our recommendation is to stay until the evening. This day has been so special for us, and we really feel happy and privileged that we had the chance to experience the Giant Kite Festival here in Sumpango, Guatemala. It is time to leave, but we know that we will always keep this day in our hearts forever.
Thank you so much for watching our video.
Subscribe to our channel so you won't miss the next chapters of Dreamy Travel Story in Guatemala and our stories from other beautiful places in the world. If you enjoyed watching our video, give it a thumb up and also let us know in the comments below if you would like to visit the Giant Kite Festival in Sumpango, Guatemala.